Good morning, good morning. I call this meeting to order. And I would like to take roll. If you could answer the roll call on your voting machine. Madam Clerk, if you could close the roll, thank you. So we do have a quorum. And welcome to our first meeting of the Privileges and Elections Committee this year. We don't have any bills today, but we did want to do some introductions and announcements. And so if I could start with my colleagues on this side of the aisle, with Delegate Maldonado, if you will introduce yourself, where you represent, because I know the numbers are still new, and then something you like about democracy, but very briefly.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning, everyone. I am Delegate Michelle Lopes Maldonado, and I represent the new District 20, which encompasses parts of the western end of Prince William County, Manassas, the city of Manassas, and the city of Manassas Park. What I love about democracy is that we are always co-creating it, so it is important to fight for it every day, and that is the beauty of it, because we get to evolve together. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Delegate Jackie Glass. I represent the 93rd District, which is all-encompassing of Norfolk. What I love about democracy is democracy breeds opportunity, and it is an iterative process, so I'm grateful to be in a space where we have democracy.
Good morning, Madam Chair. I am Delegate Joshua Cole, representing the 65th House District, which is the entire city of Fredericksburg, North Spotsylvania, and South Stafford. I'm passionate about democracy because I remember my grandmother telling me a story that the first time she could vote was in her 30s, not because she didn't want to, but because the laws in Virginia would not allow her to. And so I am committed to making sure that we are protecting democracy and making sure that everyone has access to the ballot to exercise their rights. So thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Delegate Kannan Srinivasan. I represent District 26 in Loudoun County. It covers Brambleton to South Reading, north to south, and Aldie and Arcola, east to west. I come from the largest democracy in the world, India. I'm an Indian-American immigrant, first elected to the House of Delegates this year. I'm very humbled. I'm here to defend, protect, and make sure that our democracy thrives. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Good morning, I'm Delegate Henson. I represent House District 19. That is Prince William County, Fairfax, Eastern Side, Route 1 from Fort Belvoir, Woodlawn, Lorton, and then going down to Woodbridge. I have done everything under the sun relating to elections, from election officer to voter protection, so I'm honored to be on this committee, especially dealing with what I dealt with in the last election cycle, so I'm honored to be here.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My name is Benita Anthony. I represent House District 92, which includes parts of Norfolk and what we call South Norfolk, which is in Chesapeake. What I love about democracy is that everyone has voice, and you can speak up for those who can't speak up for themselves. Thank you.
Good morning, Destiny Levere Bowling, representing House District 80, which is a good portion of Henrico County. And I believe all of my colleagues took my answers every time I changed it. So democracy is just wonderful, and we do love a collective voice about democracy.
I'm Delegate Eric Phillips. I represent the 48th District, which is Henry County, Pennsylvania County, and the city of Martinsville. And just a privilege to be here. I have the privilege of selecting our Board of Elections chairperson and another member there, so very involved with that process and looking forward to doing good work on this committee.
My name is Chad Green. I represent the newly drawn 69th District, which is Newport News, York County, James City County, and a little sliver of Gloucester. And I look forward to ensuring that the rights of our republic continue and that we conserve our conservative values. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Paul Milday. I represent Stafford County in the new 64th House of Delegates District. And what I like about democracy is that it represents, when it works properly, that represents the collective will of the citizenry, and that it is self-correcting.
Good morning, I'm Mike Cherry. I represent House District 74, which is all of the city of Colonial Heights and parts of southern Chesterfield County. So grateful to be a part of this committee and to serve here. So many things you can love about democracy, but mainly it's the idea that people have a voice, and we're grateful to have that.
Greetings this morning. I'm Delegate Otto Waxman, and I'm here representing the 83rd District of the state of Virginia. It's my privilege to represent Sussex County, Brunswick, Greensville, Southampton, parts of Isle of Wight, parts of Dinwiddie, and I blanked. I forgot. Southampton County.
There's so many.
I start running out of fingers and toes, but it's my pleasure to be here. The thing that I like most about democracy is no matter how different your opinion is, everybody has a right to be heard.
Good morning. I'm Rob Blocks. I represent the old 100 is still my district, 100, the last one drawn, of course. Eastern Shore and now Virginia Beach, where I've shifted away from Norfolk. What I love about democracy is just everyone has a voice, whether you agree or disagree, and you can come together and hopefully come to a good conclusion. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Good morning. Jay Leftwich. I represent the 90th District, which is the southeastern part of Chesapeake. My home is actually about 20 minutes from North Carolina line. What I like about democracy is that as elected representatives, we're accountable to the people who sent us here.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Todd Gilbert from the heart of the Shenandoah Valley, Shenandoah, Page, parts of Rockingham, parts of Warren, and just happy to be here serving with you in our representative democracy. Thank you.
You notice he didn't say if he liked it or not, but he did say he was glad to be here. Madam Chair, I'm Israel O'Quinn. I represent the 44th House District, which is the city of Bristol, all of Washington County, half of Russell County. I guess the thing that I like the most about democracy is that anyone can choose to participate at almost any level that they want.
My name is Kelly Converse Fowler. I am delegate of the 96th District, which is Virginia Beach, the western part of Virginia Beach. And I am passionate about perfecting our democracy to give everyone a voice.
Good morning, I'm Mark Sickles. I represent a slice of South Fairfax County on the Alexandria City border to the Wegmans at Hilltop. And I love our democracy. I think I agree with everything that people said, and want to welcome the former speaker to our committee where we do real democracy right here.
Good morning. I'm Paul Krizak in the new 16th District. I'm right between Rosia, the river, and Mark Sickles. And we're over there in Mount Vernon and a little bit of Franconia. And I want to say what really excites me, and I love all the answers already about democracy, is those folks who are new to it, the immigrants that come over, and the young people in school, and when they get that first opportunity to vote, how exciting that is. And I want to leave you with a quote that I just looked up, because my dad's hero was, my dad was an immigrant from Czechoslovakia, and his hero was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And I'll read you what Franklin Delano Roosevelt says, and I think it's important to remember this. Democracy cannot succeed unless those who express their choice are prepared to choose wisely. The real safeguard of democracy, therefore, is education. Thank you.
Madam Chair, I'm Delegate David Reed, representing the 28th District, which is the eastern portion of Loudoun County. And the passionate thing for me about democracy is citizen participation. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And I'm Delegate Sia Price. I represent the new 85th District, which is parts of Newport News, and I represent the district where I was born and raised. And what I like about democracy is our role in shaping it and the work that we will do here on this committee. I would also like to give our wonderful staff an opportunity to introduce themselves, and I'll start with our staff attorney.
I'm Meg Lamb, Committee Counsel for House Privileges and Elections. It's my 11th session serving this committee, and my favorite thing about democracy is it brought me all of you guys.
I think you're lying. And our wonderful clerk.
Good morning. I'm Karen Gilmore, clerk for the Privileges and Election Committee, and I really value citizen participation, which is why I'm here to help facilitate it. So thank you.
Awesome. And for those of you watching at home, welcome. And we will typically be meeting at 9 o'clock, but we did get moved up today because we'll be going into our House session early. And for those of you that don't know, this committee is the longest continuously running committee out of our nation's history. And so the work that we do really is important. We have a few things that I just want to go over for my expectations that will help all of us be able to do our work. And so if you could take note of this. But no matter how other committees do this, I would really like to prevent us from legislating on the fly. If there's an amendment that's needed that you already know about it, we do ask for 24 hours notice for an amendment or substitute, just so we can get it in the system and get it ahead of us so we know what it is that we're voting on. And I do believe that we'll have some time to go by temporarily, if not for the day. So if there's an amendment that's needed, we can give Attorney Lamb time to really get it together before we vote on it. And then if you know you have an amendment and a substitute, if it's not part of your secret, but if you could come in at the beginning of the meeting and release those amendments, that way that can get into the system as well. So those that are watching at home and here on the committee, we can see it again before we vote on it. And I just have a personal note. I love that when we converse and we set appointments, but if you don't see me write it down, it did not happen. And so if I need to know something, just remind me to write that down. That helps me and can help us all together. But I do look forward to working together with real solutions to our real problems and understanding that our democracy is bigger than any of our one bills, and we'll be working together to protect that. If there are any questions, I will entertain those. Seeing none, we will get started with our subcommittees this week. I'll announce the times, the chairs, and the membership. And so we'll get right to work as we have already started to receive some of the bills being referred. For those that are interested in in-person public comment, we will definitely have those, and we'll ask for you all to line up on the particular bills. If you are looking to enter written public comment, we have HOD Speak, which is very important. And once a bill has been referred to a committee, you can start entering your public comment on that website. And so that's HOD Speak. And we do read those public comments and take those into account when we're making our decisions. Let's see. And at our next meeting, our next full committee meeting next Friday, I have sent a request for the Commissioner of Elections, Susan Beals, to join us with a presentation to kind of give us an update on where they are with our systems, any issues that they're facing. So I am hopeful that she will be able to answer that invitation, and we can send her some topics ahead of time and just try and make sure that we're all on the same page for where we are. So our first subcommittee is our Elections Administration Subcommittee. That will be meeting Mondays at 4 p.m. in House Subcommittee Room South. And that will be Chair Delegate Jackie Glass. And the membership will be as follows, including Delegate Glass, Delegate Sickles, Delegate Srinivasan, Delegate Henson, Delegate LaVere Bowling, Delegate Anthony, Delegate Bloxham, Delegate Green, Delegate Cherry. And these will be posted later. I think I just did 6. Mm-hmm. Did I do 6? Delegate Srinivasan.
Madam Chair, thank you. Is this House Subcommittee room, what's the room number?
South.
South. Thank you.
All right, and then the next one, our Constitutional Amendment Subcommittee is Tuesdays, bright and early, 7 a.m., House Subcommittee Room North, with Chair Joshua Cole. And that will include Delegate Glass, Delegate Converse Fowler, Delegate LaVere Bowling, Delegate Anthony. In addition, Delegate Leftwich, Delegate Waxman, and Delegate Mildy, okay, sorry. Our next one is campaign finance, bright and early on Wednesdays, 7 a.m., House Subcommittee Room North, with Chair Paul Krisak. In addition, Delegate Cole, Delegate LaVere Bowling, Delegate Reed, Delegate Maldonado. In addition, Delegate O'Quinn, Leader Gilbert, Delegate Green. And our fourth subcommittee will meet once we receive them, but the gubernatorial appointments, and that is Fridays, 7 a.m. in House Room C, and that is Chair Converse Fowler with Delegate Krisak, Srinivasan, Delegate Henson, Delegate Anthony. In addition, Delegate O'Quinn, Delegate Scott, and Delegate Phillips. And again, if there are any significant conflicts that you have with your schedule, please let me know. And if there are any changes, we'll get those posted and re-announced at the next one. But we'll have those posted as soon as possible. Are there any questions? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. And it's been moved and seconded for us to adjourn, and the committee meeting is adjourned. Thank you.